loves, welcome to 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. This is where recipes meet real talk, straight from my kitchen to yours. Let's crack into it. Hello, and welcome to another episode of 27 Ways to Cook an Egg and talk about life while doing it. This is episode 19, Chilaquiles, and it's all about nourishment. It's all about how to nourish, and we're taking this all in today with my dearest friend, Chef Karla. I'm so happy to have you on this episode today. Karla and I have been together for, oh my God, 15 plus years, and she's been my ride or die since the beginning of Chef for Soul, and I'm so proud to have you on today. We're going to do chilaquiles, which is kind of interesting. Our backstory for both of us behind this, because neither one of us being of Mexican descent, but really like being able to be from LA and like in this space of like where traditionally you can get chilaquiles from any Mexican restaurant, but really like understanding the cultures in which my family comes from. My cousin is Mexican, and this is something that we grew up eating in her house. And so I'm just like really excited to do this with you, and just love just to kind of hear about your background and how the flavors may have been incorporated even in your history, and how you tie this into something that you would do for in your home.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I love chilaquiles personally. I grew up around a lot of Hispanic culture, a lot of Mexican people. A lot of my best friends are Mexican, so I personally picked up on the recipes by watching them. Learn how making all the dishes and stuff. I feel like these dishes are very important. To teach my kids too because of the LA culture.
I love that. I mean, I love it because I think that, I mean, for you and I, especially like you said, like just the Spanish culture in general and like understanding that there are like the mixture of flavors, like that's what's so beautiful. I was even about our team, right? Is that like there are like we're just like a big old melting pot of like international flavors, and so being able to take something like a history of chilaquiles and nourish yourself, like it is, because for me it does feel nourishing. It is something that's like, it's so hearty, it's it's so delicious,
Comforting.
it's comforting, exactly.
Very comforting.
Yeah, it really, it's like a comfort food. So let's jump in. I know you and I kind of talked through, we're gonna do, I've got already most of my like stuff made. I did I love Vallarta Market, like shout out to Vallarta. And I've got like this delicious salsa from there. I'm gonna do a red sauce for mine.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna do a green sauce.
Oh, I love it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I love that. So let's start making our chilaquiles, and then I'd love to talk to you about what nourishment means for you and the girls, and Luigi, and just being in your household. What I love so much about you, Karla, is that there is like, you are just nourishing in general. Like that's just who you are and how you show up. And so I'd love to know, like, how does that resonate in your family? Like, how does that, when you're in the kitchen with the girls and cooking together, what does that do? How does that nourish you guys?
I feel like it creates more love. I feel like it's intentional. I feel like they're learning without, like I said, without me, with their instincts. I'm teaching them to be intuitive, right? With their cooking. So that's what I feel like. That's what my dad taught me, because my dad was always in the kitchen. And I feel like without him saying anything, he was always just teaching me. I was just watching him. I was just teaching him, just trust my instincts. That's one thing that I always learned about him. Just trust your instincts all the time, especially when it comes to cooking. Right?
I love that.
So that's what I feel like I want to teach my kids, and that's the intention that I want to bring to my family also.
Yeah. I love what you like, just talking about your dad, and I guess we've never talked about this. Like, would you say that from both your parents, because you have such a wide history of like both your parents being from two different countries. So like, what is that? Like, what was that like? And who was the chef in your family? Were
Well,
both of them?
honestly, they were both the chefs. My mom's from Colombia, but she was more of a housewife, and she cooked all the time. You know, she had to make sure that the food was always ready on the table.
Right.
My dad was he owned a seafood importation company, so he would come home after a long day of work. My mom would have his dinner ready, but he would always try to get creative in the kitchen himself and make the seafood or whatever extra, sample that he had brought just to make sure that the fish was good, or just to make sure that the quality of the fish was what they had told him,
Right.
And he took a lot of pride in that, and that made me very interested,
Yeah.
in cooking, because I was like, my dad is so prideful in all of this, and he's so passionate about cooking. After a long day of work, he still wants to come home and cook up, a fish stew or whatever it is that he wanted to make, or fried fish with, even though my mom had already made food, whatnot. It's just what he wanted to do,
Yeah.
And my mom, she's an amazing chef as well. My mom gets down. She has this palate to her that is out of this world. I don't think I can ever cook like my mom. My mom cooks different. I feel like all moms cook different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It could be like the best chef. I don't know. I feel like you could be the best chef in the world, and no one cooks like your mom.
Or I don't know. Honestly, it's like that. Like you said, like the nourishment of my mom is there. Like certain dishes that my mom makes that I'm just like, there's no comparison. Like I will never make it like my mother, and so I get that, and I love that. I love that I have that. Like you said, just kind of the memories also. Like, but both my parents, mostly my dad. Like my dad cooked a lot, and still does. But he does he's so much more experimental. Like my mom's like the traditional makes the things. That's like she knows, and it's like and I love it. It gives me two different perspectives,
And it's amazing, right? It's amazing to be able to pick up on both those two different, even though it can be different cultures, can be perspectives. But I love to be able to pick up on everything that's different. Oh yeah,
absolutely. Would you say? Sorry, I have to grab a spoon. Would you say for you?
Yeah.
And just understanding, taking the time to focus on yourself, taking the time to be present with nourishing yourself. I know you are active in the gym. I know you're active in just health.
Yeah.
And your wellness, but really how would you say that you are able to incorporate your traditional ways of cooking to actually also fit your lifestyle and your healthy lifestyle?
Well, I do meal prep. So I personally feel that most of my the menus that I have are pretty healthy, and I try to eat what I make for my clients as well. Because I know what I'm giving myself and I know what I'm giving them. And I try to just, like I said, and what I give my kids, whatever I give my kids or whatever I give myself, I would also give to my clients. I'm not going to give them something I wouldn't give myself, right?
Exactly.
So I just pretty much make sure that all my ingredients are healthy, and that's why I try to stay healthy, right? And then I incorporate protein shakes, and I incorporate juices and stuff like that, just to keep my vitamin intake and all that stuff that we need. But
absolutely. And it goes into I know as chefs, it's crazy to think that I have I'm not doing meal prep anymore. But even in that sense, having to remind myself to make food for myself.
Yeah, right. Because we get so busy sometimes, right? Yeah. And sometimes it's nice. Don't get me wrong, since I do meal prep, I feel like sometimes it's nice for someone else to come cook for me.
Girl,
once in a while.
Always. When people are like, what's your favorite thing to eat? I'm like, when someone else is cooking. That's I will eat whatever when someone else is doing it.
Yes.
That's I love it. That's for me. That feels like nourishment. When it's because I am giving when you're cooking, you're giving so much of yourself out. Right. And so to be able to have someone else step in and do that for you. I guess that's why the conversation around our parents and that feeling of comfort, that feeling of nourishment is important because, and that's what it takes me back to, like being taken care of.
Right, right. Yeah. So. And most importantly, I feel like food brings people together. You know, I feel like, I feel like that's one thing that I love the most is when families and friends are gathered around a table and they're just enjoying each other's company. Like, I love that. I love that. I get so happy being able to see people happy like that, you know?
Same. Yep, I do too. I love it too.
Yeah.
All right, how's it going over there?
Me? Okay, so I am doing my caramelized onions. I already did my chips, and I'm about to do my scrambled eggs. I'm doing it with scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, I just did
mine. I did mine with a fried egg. I'm like, this is my.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm almost done. Sorry.
No, you're fine, girl. Keep going. I'm gonna eat while you're cooking. We got it for. I love the thing about chilaquiles, like it's like traditionally, I'll just while you're cooking, I'll go through. Traditionally, you cook your tortillas first.
Yes, that's what I do. Yeah,
and then add your salsa. I again cheated because I had stuff from Vallarta already.
Yeah,
prepped and ready to go. Which I'm so excited to eat this right now. Yeah. So delicious.
Here's mine. Appreciate her.
You see. Oh, yum. Oh my God. I feel like clearly it's the salsa makes all the difference.
Yes,
You're using
I'm using the green salsa. Yeah.
Where'd you get your salsa? Did you make it or did you buy it?
I bought it. I store bought it from Whole Foods.
From Whole Foods.
Yeah. So we'll see how this one comes out. I like the more authentic ones, like from Vallarta as well. But this is where I want it.
Yeah. This is what I had. I know, same. I had all these salsas. I'm telling you though, like, I don't know what it is about the Vallarta market, but it's like ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's the jam. Everything. I'm like, I need homemade tortillas. I'm going to make tortillas or I'm going to go buy homemade tortillas. Either way, I have an option. I can buy the mix. I can make the mix. I can do whatever I want. It's like, it's great. Yes. Yum. Yum. Girl. I feel nourished after like being in the rain in LA. It's been rainy out here, everybody. So this is like, it's nice and sunny. Perfect meal to eat after a rainy week. It's like,
and it's so simple. Right?
I definitely don't eat enough on these episodes. So I'm very happy to be eating with you right now.
Oh yeah.
This is incredible. I love it. Like you said, it's so simple and delicious and hearty.
Yeah.
How much? Okay, so
get your healthy fats in.
Oh yeah. As we're wrapping up, I'd love for people to know where they can find you. You are an amazing meal prep chef. Like you do, I mean, you're really focused on your clients and what their needs are. And so where can people find you? What can they expect from you for 2026?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can find me Chef Karla Lemos _KLA. And for 2026, I'm just basically gonna go with the flow. I have my business, all the licenses and permits going to be able to cook in my house, the MECO permit. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what happens,
I love that.
That's all I can do. And just pray for a wonderful 2026 for all of us. Blessed 2026. Many more triumphs for all of us. And just hopefully peace everywhere.
I said that 2026 is my year of like, this is going to sound so silly, but it's my year of the Dave Chappelle. I just feel like I'm in my Dave Chappelle era right now of just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm just like doing what I'm going to do and just like saying what I'm going to say. Just like be okay with it.
Yes, I love that.
That's where I am right now. That's where I am right now. All right. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for being on this episode with me today and just allowing us into your home and sharing a little bit about you and your family, who I love and adore.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for having me on, and I love you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Sounds good. Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen today. Remember, food is love, and life's better when we share it together. If this spoke to you, send it to a friend, and I'll see you in next week's episode.